It would have been good, but I don't want to overuse that.
It's true. No, you overuse it and it stops becoming powerful.
Exactly. Same thing
Okay,
with, the whole window shattering joke. I already did that one to death.
that's true. I don't know about to death, but
It was getting there. Alrighty, so new version 3.3 of our stream HUD.
oh yeah, I should probably turn the background music on and let people know we're streaming.
Yes, a heads up notification would be probably a very good idea. I don't know what it is today, but my brain is just not letting me form sentences in a way that coincides with English. So if I say something weirdly dumb, or just questioning whether I can actually speak English or not, that's why. My brain's just not on today.
100%. No, I understand what you mean. I am kind of in the same headspace. I slept in like 4 hours today. So
Ooh, 4. Well, it's a decent enough amount. You can still get your work done with that amount of sleep.
you can. That's true. However,
I know people. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, like it is basically just like I'm awake, I'm aware, I don't feel tired, but like I know I'm not functioning at 100% because I'll like miss things or like not pay attention to some stuff. And like just basically that. It's like I'll
I feel you on that.
yeah. Anyways,
And I know they say that you're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep or whatever, but when you got work to do, you get as much sleep as you can, and then do your work.
Dude, I got like 10 hours of sleep. Like 10 or 11. Legit. Like I time it. That's how long I slept last night.
Do you have the problem where you'll just wake up in the middle of the night and then can't fall back asleep?
No, not anymore. I used to though. Like
I
that's
still have the problem of my brain doesn't turn off when I'm going to bed.
See,
So
I used to have that too. Like I'd be working on a project or something and then I'd get like ideas for it and I'd be like, "Oh man, I got to do this." Yeah.
Exactly that.
Cuz you'll be like, "Oh, I know exactly what to do." Like I'll have an idea and like figure out a problem.
Yeah, you should see the notepad on my tablet because I have that next to my bed when I go to bed. And whenever I get an idea, instead of getting up to actually go do it, I'm like, I should just write it down and do it later. So I've got this hodgepodge mess of just notes all over that.
Do you ever write something and then you wake back up and you're like, that didn't make any sense?
Yes, I've done that. Specifically when I'm writing like characters, I've done that specifically. I'm like, before I go to bed, I'm like, oh yeah, this is great writing. Yeah. I wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I gotta add this note to it. Yeah, that'll be good. And then I wake up actually in the morning and I'm like,
What?
am I smoking crack?
Yeah, like what was I thinking? What was going on in my head? This is a horrible idea. This doesn't make any sense at all.
Exactly. I don't know. Brains are weird. That's the best way to put it.
Dude, you the way you said that, the way you expressed that statement, it's so goddamn true. Brains are weird.
I hesitate to say, but I may actually be some kind of wordsmith messiah or some other sort.
Oh, you know, truly.
My brain isn't working too good now, but philosophy I go.
Truly, you have delivered upon us poetry.
Hi Zano, hi Nick. Welcome to the stream.
People are actually showing up. All right, I ought to open the. I ought to see what people are saying. How's the Simple Thing going? Simple Thing is done. I just need to like code it again because I coded it one way. I'm just gonna tweak the layout. You'll see what I'm doing. If you look up in the corner, that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna swap the layout. That's what I'm doing at this moment. It's going through some revisions. You'll see what it looks like afterwards. and I'm liking the direction this is going. I feel like it's going in a very intuitive direction, and I am being like super picky about the placement of the pixels here. So I'm doing that currently.
Clunk, clunk. Sorry about that.
You're fine. Oops.
Nick's saying he wants to see how it works.
How it works? Well,
Yes,
it's just
how it works.
It's just some
Wants to know how your code works.
It's not code, really. It's just Google Sheets. I just programmed a few of the cells. I'll show you. Show you here. So what I have is I have a gigantic like if and statement in each one of the cells that references here. So while I'm scoring, this is the general score layout, right? I'll have names of the participants. I'll have the score result or symbols that correspond to this. And X means they didn't participate, basically. W is a rec, which is ironic because it should be an L. Because that's what it is. It's taking the L there. And then I've got some code here that like tracks that a little bit that I've never used once, except for here. So you can see like the different stuff here.
They're race stats essentially. Recs,
Yeah.
EDRs, opt-outs.
And this is coded improperly as well. Yeah, team stats, which I don't use for anything really. Bunch of if-elses. Yeah, but not really. It's an if-else. So if-else. So this is what I do. This is the code that I have in each one of the sheets here. This is what I use. If it is this specific value, then display this symbol. And I just reference like a matrix of realm symbols, which I'm also going to be replacing here fairly soon. That's it. That's really all there is to it. Oh, is my volume probably coming in a bit too loud? There we go. I forget there's a volume knob on my mic. But yeah, that's how it works.
Good explanation.
Does that make sense, though?
No, I felt like it made sense.
Yeah, because I basically just like, all right, look at this particular cell, and if this cell says this thing, then display this symbol. If it says this thing, display this symbol. If it says this thing, display this symbol. And they're all different.
It's just a bunch of strands of if-else.
Basically.
Also, hello Sega, hello Ashley. We didn't say hi earlier. We were in the middle of our explanation. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, and DK is also here with us, though he's in the chat, so you can't see him right now or hear him, but, well, I don't know. No, he's here. Isn't that right, DK?
Yes, of course.
There he is. There. Yeah, it's you, DK, right?
It's me, DK.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's DK.
He's not going to say much this stream. I don't know. He's been strangely quiet so far.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna more or less spectate, make sure everything's all good.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that be an interesting turn of events, DK?
Oh, dear Lord, that's going to be interesting.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
totally agree with that.
Absolutely. That guy.
I'm not putting words in your mouth, DK. You're just responding to me as, you're here. You're here with us right now.
Are you here with us in the room, DK?
Yes, of course.
Oh, DK, you're so good at keeping your tones the same.
He is. He's just really consistent with it.
Shush. Someone ban him in the chat. He's trying to let go of the secrets. We can't let him know.
Could somebody?
As well.
I don't know what he's doing in the stream chat.
I mean, someone's impersonating you, DK. Someone's impersonating you. We can't stand for that.
Yeah,
right?
that's no good.
Yeah, that's no good. We can't have that. Someone get him out of here.
Get that guy out of here. Why are you
So
not
did
in
everything
there?
I said-
Xano, we don't need the stream beveled. All right.
Oh no! Don't say the word bevel.
Oh
If you
shit.
keep saying bevel, he's gonna appear in the chat.
Well, I only said it once. You've got to say it 3 times in a row while like looking into the webcam.
Then why don't you do it?
No, that's a horrible idea. I'm not going to do that.
I can't do it. I don't have a webcam. I have a track IR, but not a webcam.
A what?
A track IR.
What's that?
It's a infrared tracking device that's supposed to allow you to control your camera in game. Useful for like flight sim games or racing games.
How's it work?
Okay, so how it works is there's a 3-pronged clip that you attach to either your hat or your headset, and it has 3 IR lights on it. And then you have an IR camera that looks for those IR lights, and it uses the position of those lights to tell where you're looking in game. So you can twist your head in real life, and you can twist your camera in the game.
Yo, that's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, I use it quite a bit when I play IL-2 or any other combat flight sim stuff. I've tried it in Dirt Rally. I couldn't get used to it, so I still use fixed camera in that.
Makes sense.
DK saying it sounds like something out of Splinter Cell. It kind of is. On paper, when you describe it, that's honestly what I thought when I first heard about this thing. But it's honestly really straightforward to use. Once you get used to the interface for it in programming, how to tell the program what is your sensitivities and what is what and where you're looking. So, for example, I have mine set to be. You can have it set to track 1-to-1, though it can't actually do that because you have to have some part of the IR laser or the IR lights facing the camera. So I have mine set up to be 3 times input. So if I'm looking about 140 degrees left or right, I'm looking behind me, kind of thing.
Interesting. And like, does it actually get natural?
It does. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's easier than you might think. It's kind of like putting on a VR headset for the first time. It's a little disorienting, but once you get used to it, it starts to become natural.
The weird thing about trying VR out for the first time for me was like how natural it felt, because I was just like, whoa, the first VR headset I tried it was when I was in school. My the technical school I was going to, they bought an HTC Vive for use in like game development. Some of the symbols and colors are wrong. Yeah, well, I'll replace them.
We have an updated sheet.
We have an updated sheet. I got to go through and replace them all. But yes, we had an HTC Vive, and I'd do this because you'd see the controller like in game, and so I'd have half of my eye looking at the controller's position in real life, and then half like in the virtual field, and I was like amazed with how well it lined up. And I was just like, whoa, it's just like it works.
I've seen stuff like that on video. I've wanted to try something like that in person, to actually get a sense of feel.
Dude,
it's so cool.
Dude, if you're running low on cash, if you're going to be building a new PC anyway, and also if you don't mind selling your soul to Facebook, then the Meta Quest 2 is actually like they sell that for less than what it's worth, specifically because they hope they'll make it back in like getting at your data and
Yeah. I've learned not to sell my soul on Facebook. I've paid for that once. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah. Otherwise though, I've got the original Oculus Rift, the CV1. That one's pretty solid, but the resolution's kind of low. And I've got the...
Yeah, that's actually something that's important to keep in mind is the pixel sharpness and the pixel density. I plan on doing a lot of racing and flight sim stuff with that, and being able to read small text is very important, which is originally why, on our previous conversation, I was going to get a Vive, or not a Vive, an Oculus, because they have their blacks are very sharp on their pixels and they have a good density, so it's very good for reading stuff and seeing things at a distance that are being half rendered.
Yeah.
Whereas the Vive is a lot smoother overall and can be a bit harder to read things.
Yep.
But then Facebook happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the index is pretty good overall. I think I like it.
Yeah, I would get an index if it didn't cost my an arm and a leg more than I'm already giving away.
Yep. Yeah, I made an illogical like payment like money decision when I decided to get an index. I'm aware of that. I spent a lot of money on it. But yeah, check this out. So if we swap Storm, or Lava actually, you guys see Lava up there, up on the top of the stream layout. If we like erase that, it goes dark. If we update this with, say, Cosmic, that updates as well, although that's kind of hard to make out because of the contrast. But say we update it with like Cavern. Yeah, it works. And so this is what I do anyways, although nobody ever sees this except for me. So it was just for me to track, but all I needed to do was like hook something up code-wise to it. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to swap the layout here a little bit. We're going to take all of this over here, and then we're just going to reorganize.
So one thing that we're definitely going to want to change from our previous iteration is
See
when
how
it comes to the
numbers
chat,
layout.
we're probably going to want to hide the send message box because it looks kind of weird with it there.
We do, yeah. Swap that up. So 1, 2, 3. All right.
That's DK's suggestion, by the way. He says I
So
have to be his
7.
voice since he's not there. I will embody the spirit that is DK, for we have killed him. That's the truth, everyone. We killed him.
Yeah, he's talking to us from the other side, actually, right now.
Yeah.
Size,
Yeah. Luckily,
rows.
Discord's a great medium for that. So
It is. You know, that's a feature that they don't really advertise, but you can talk to the dead through Discord. I don't know
you
why.
totally can.
Yeah, I don't know like why they don't talk more about it, because it's like I don't know, like that's a big thing. Am I wrong? Like that's like kind of huge. But no, they keep quiet about it.
Yeah, it's probably because they don't want you to know about it.
I guess. I mean, if people abused it, who knows what would happen? You'd have like a Ghostbusters type scenario.
Oh yeah. Then who are you gonna call in that situation?
Exactly. Discord mods? Unlikely.
No, you don't want to call them. They'll just make more ghosts.
Oh yeah, for that.
Speaking of, since we're doing the realm symbol change, does my Google Drive folder I sent you actually allow downloads? I probably should have asked that earlier.
It does. I believe it does. Let's check
Okay,
the
good.
pictures folder and then go to picture press. Let's do stream redesign, stream layout. Yes. No. They're in here. They're in here. Yep.
The realm symbol ones, the individual ones I sent you,
Yep.
reworked ones.
Move the old ones in here and grab these ones. Yep. Looks like it.
All right.
Those are all showing up.
Oh dang! I forgot to include Spaghetti Realm.
Now you regret. You regret the spaghetti.
I regret not including the spaghetti.
Hey! Ay,
Oh.
ay, ay. Image. So yeah, I'm gonna go Acid Realm. Wow! That looks really nice. And I know exactly... maybe. You could change
I didn't
the...
include a background color on them. I just kept them transparent.
Makes sense. I know exactly what I'll do. I know exactly what I'll do. Yeah. Let's do insert. This should work. And then Canyon. Wait, was that Cavern? Yeah, it was.
I should have them all named appropriately. Some of the fan realms I wasn't 100% sure on, so I did take a guess.
No worries.
But I think I'm right.
I'll replace symbols like for like.
That'd probably be a good call. No, I had fun making the acid one, honestly. Nick, that was a good one to make. And it fits really well with all the other realm symbols, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, these are all good looking.
I hope you don't mind. I did take a little bit of creative liberty with it, Nick. I kind of gave it a taper towards the end, kind of similar to how the Water Realm has tapers. So I just thought it gave it a little bit more accent to it.
Storm.
Oh, what? The symbol wasn't made by you. Who was it made by?
And then water.
One of the world race wheels. So that actually does exist then. It actually is on the wheel.
And then this is going to be the chrome.
I didn't know it was on the original wheel. Or is it on that fourth wheel? The one that never got
Cliffside.
attached.
And that is abandoned, right?
Just...
Nope, corrupted.
It should be corrupted realm. Funnily enough, okay, DK. I don't know if the ghost of DK is still here,
Metro.
but I need to make a complaint. The reference image you gave me for corrupted realm was inverted from the actual one that was
Junk.
seen in the level. I'm gonna complain right now. I went into the level to go get a reference for it to make sure I was doing it right. It was backwards. You got some explaining to do, mister.
You got some splaining to do.
Don't explain it soon. I'ma get violent on you.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's making threats over here. I wouldn't keep him waiting. Give that explanation.
Yeah, DK. What you gonna give me? It's gonna
Warped. And then reactor. And then ice.
be. He can't explain other than he forgot.
Bro.
Understandable.
Yes, it's Mouse. Mouse is in the call with me.
Yes, I'm the funny squeaky mouse man. Squeaky squeak.
Oh no, you did the thing! I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to trigger it. Oh, fuck. Alright. No, please. I'll do what you want. Just don't do that again.
It's mouse. No. I speak in all kinds of tongue.
This is abandoned. And then micro? No. This is.
That is Monument Realm.
Yep. That was the one.
That's actually the first one that I did in this
Sky.
new style because I did a funny transition title card thing for a funny project for a certain funny Florida man.
Interesting.
Wink, wink.
Fascinating. I should probably get the prismatic model over to him so he can like bake it properly because I am missing something and haven't had the time to sit down and figure out what.
Well, I know we're still missing part of the model.
Cybergrid. Are we?
Yes! I did. I recalled this at the end of last stream, but I didn't bring it up because we were right at the tail end of it. We still haven't added in the side trim for it.
Really?
Yeah, we never added that.
Wait.
I remember
what?
we said that we were going to do it and then just completely forgot about it because
What?
we had like a month-long break when we said, oh yeah, we'll add it next time. And
Hold
then
on.
a month later, oh yeah, let's keep working on it.
What side trim?
There's a black side trim that goes along the bottom of the car
Oh
in
my
between the wheel wells.
Oh my god.
I mean, you don't really notice it unless you know it's supposed to be there. The only reason I noticed it at the end of the last modeling stream we did for Prismatic was I could actually see the sides of the mag system from the center of the car. I'm like, wait a minute, the shroud's missing. Because that was the point of that trim, was not only to add black accent color to the car, but was to also kind of shroud the magnet on the underside of the magnet from the side, so you could really only see it from the bottom.
That makes sense.
So stuff doesn't get into it.
That makes sense. All right. We're all set up here. I'm going to get rid of the borders. There we go. And then I'm gonna find out what the like hex code is for this shade. There we go. And then custom. Custom. Wait, how do I? Sure. Add. There we go.
Were you able to find a good back color for it?
Yeah, just use this color.
Yep, all of the colors that I used for how this system's going to work use that exact screen color. So the blocker circles. I included them both in the grid pattern, so you know where they're approximately going to be placed. I don't know if that's a problem. And I also included an individual. It's technically 117 by 117 because I had to make it a little bit bigger than the realm symbols. So it's not exactly 100 by 100, but it will cover the realm symbols symmetrically. And it lines up with the circle highlights for the stop tower style as well.
True, yeah. Maximum color tolerance. It still gives some weird. And okay, yeah, this is what I gotta do. Maximum color tolerance. It's almost perfect except for that.
I don't think Abandon is pink. I was going off of the, I didn't know what color Abandon was truly. I was going off the Accelecharger Kenobi made for its light coloring, as that was some of the inspiration I had for the stylization on these, was to make them look like the title card transitions, and a mix between the title card transitions and the Accelechargers. So I went with colors that were... that seemed right. And Kenobi had a reference sheet for Accelechargers he made, so I thought I'd just use that one for now.
That looks much nicer.
If you want, I can send you a version with the screens cut out already.
Yes, if you can, that would actually be really good.
Yeah, I just have that on a layer toggle. Just give me a second. I gotta open the project folder and toggle it. Most of the colors and line work is modular in the way I drew it, so it doesn't take me too long to adjust something if needed, such as making it bigger or smaller.
Yeah.
Or
I am just like picky about like the artifacts when I cut out specific parts, and so if I could just get like source files that have that already done, it just make it look prettier, despite the fact that no one will probably notice it. It appeases my brain.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I spent a good amount of time trying to make sure every scene would line up nicely and there wouldn't be any conflict or artifacting or anything like that.
You understand. Okay.
I very much do.
Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. Did you... Okay. CCTV filters.
Yeah, so those are already preset to be aligned with the default resolution of the HUD. Oh my gosh, I can't. My brain.
No, you're fine. Legit. Am the same.
My brain can't work very well.
No.
I'm having problems.
Oh, yo, there's supposed to be 2 more screens down here?
Yeah, those are. I just included those if you want to use them. They're really too small to be used for much of anything. But if you wanted to have something on them, I included them.
Cool.
On the test version I sent you, I just took some pictures of the Accelodrome, like the car schematic stuff, and I just put them on there, and they kind of just blend in. I don't have them on the default one because, you know, copyright stuff, but...
Yeah.
All right. I need selection tool. There we go. This. Whoops.
Maybe new followers or donations or maybe socials? What?
On the screens down there.
Oh. Okay.
I
That took me a while. My brain was just like, what are you talking about?
There might be. I mean, you could put like music, the music that's playing on there.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good place for it. Nachos. Is that a Twitch thing? Nachos?
I have no idea.
Interesting. So I'm gonna overlay these. So these and these will actually have to be overlaid.
Yeah. So the whole circles are just there to show you more or less where they line up.
And then
They don't individually toggle, which is why I included the individual circles. That would work just like how you have the realm symbols program. They just go on top of the realm symbols.
No, you're perfectly all right. If I could change the zoom here. Or space things out a bit more. I'll figure out how big they need to be. First, I need to figure out... Did you send the
I'm still getting it, making
Still
sure it's
compositing?
all cleaned up.
You're absolutely fine.
I feel like I got a weird discoloration all of a sudden. It could just be my monitor. I'm not looking at my art tablet. I'm using my main monitor to do these adjustments.
I can
let
make this
me...
work.
No, there's no
Filter
discoloration.
out.
We're good there. All right, let me send that over.
269 by 289. I'll do 270 by 900 for this part.
Here you are. That's one with all the screens cut out beforehand.
Sweet.
Besides the main screen, but that one we don't need to cut out. Well,
right.
okay, it doesn't cut out the 2 small screens because I didn't think you were going to use them. But I can cut those out too if you wish.
Alright, I'm gonna yoink that. Oh, beautiful.
I gotta update my stream. I got 2-minute delay. There we go. That's better.
Now it should be updated on the... Yep. It's updated on the stream. Lovely.
And it was seamless. Nobody noticed a thing.
More or less. Let's see what things look like with the CRT. We're playing 14 realms. Yeah, 14 realms is what it's been the entire time. So let's do another image. Let's do CRT filter. And let's add picture projects, stream redesign, stream layout, CRT. Yeah, and then let's put that all the way on top of everything and change the
Right now, I have it to be a very, very soft one, so I have no idea how well it's going to get picked up. I can't adjust it. I have it on
That's what it looks like.
23% opacity right now.
Wow. Yeah. No, you can hardly tell.
Well, the CRTV TVs that I had growing up, they were very faint. So that's what I was using as reference.
No, yeah. No, it works. I'm not sure if I'll leave it on or not, but it's good to have in case I need to do something with it.
Yeah, it's optional. You said you wanted it as an idea for the Realm box, so I thought, well, I'll make one for every screen, and he can just cut out which ones he doesn't want.
That's true, yeah.
Because I did testing specifically on the Realm box, and on top of the Realm symbols, I feel like it actually adds quite a bit. It looks fairly nice. But you don't have to use it if you don't want to. It's completely optional toggle. And like I said, I can make it stronger or darker.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hold on.
Or
do the stream again. I want to see if it'll set up automatically.
Sure thing.
Yep.
Let me share my screen. I'll share... Currently, I'll just share my art program. I'll try something a bit more intensive when we do testing later. There we go.
Sounds good. Let's pop that out. And then... Oh, it does. It captures it automatically.
Fancy that.
When we play the same realm twice, same symbol twice.
Same symbol twice.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. All right, let's go ahead and do... No, realms list. There we go. Filters, crop. So let's crop out the bottom by a bit. Crop out the top. And the left. And the right. And image mask, crop / blend. Then we just resize it. Change its position, location.
DK's proposing a rule that we can implement, which is that we can skip a duplicate map if we've already gone through a realm of the same theming. Before, it has to happen before the map starts.
Makes sense.
I kind of like that idea, but at the same time, I'm also a believer of, you can't pick and choose which racing realm will open.
Very true, and very wise. Yeah.
Never question the Acceleron magic. That's generally my other rule.
Exactly. If they want to run the same thing twice. Acceleron magic in this case being a random number generator.
Acceleron magic RNG. It's the same thing.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Nick. You won't have to mold for long. I'm messing with the tolerances here, so that it'll all show up properly.
If you want, since you actually have my stream up, I'll bring up the box and how I had it set up. I need screen, numbers, and realm rings. There we go.
And then for realms list, I'm going to add another filter. I'm going to add another image mask blend on top of the first one. This one is going to be this guy.
So I don't know if the way I had to...
Actually, I don't need this first one. Now that I think
I don't know
about
if I intend the way I intend to implement it will work with your system. It sounds like it'll be fine with using a whole multi-layer system. Because that's how mine works. At least how I did it in testing, where it starts with your base layer being the monitor. And then working up, you have the numbers, which is the first layer. The second layer, which is our first toggleable one, are the realm blockers. So we can block out the numbers so you can't see them behind the realm symbols.
Mm-hmm.
On top of the realm blockers go the rings, which add accent. The reason they go on top of the realm blockers is because if you have them below the blockers, well, the rings disappear. So those are layer 3. And then layer 4, which goes on top of everything else, are the realm symbols themselves.
Interesting.
So in essence, if I were to separate these, let's separate these ones like this and this.
Okay. So it does actually
Put them in their
work.
own group. Okay, so those are in their own group now. I gotta do the same thing with the realm blocks.
Weird.
And then I need the realm symbols again.
Why is that not working? Let's do.
Whoa! Your
237 by
webcam's been
398.
swallowed!
Ah, don't worry about it. Properties. Width by height. So 337 by 978. And it still doesn't like it. That's so weird.
It could just be the box I made doesn't line up with yours.
No, it's like just ignoring the fact that there's a crop pad at all.
Oh, that's
Crop slash pad. Bizarre, I know. Okay. Let's try placing. Weird. That's so strange. Must be a bug. Yeah, see, because it like clips the corners when I've got something like that. Maybe it's just the fact that it's multiple. It's 'cause if I replace this with maybe just
could be.
one solid rectangle or like circle. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, see that works, but when it's multiple,
I have a singular circle one.
what?
Huh. That is strange.
Oh, I think I know what it is. It's not pure white. Yep. All right,
That
hold
might
on.
do it.
Let's check. Yeah, it is pure white.
I'm not sure if Tunnel Realm is still in the playlist, Nick. I just made whatever realm symbols that we had played before and that I could remember. So I included Tunnel on there because we had done Tunnel before and I actually have a huge soft spot for it. So
That's so weird.
I included it, even though we may never see it used. It's in there. You know, this makes me wish I knew how to program just simple things, so I could just program the stoplight as
Now
an
it
individual
works.
program.
What the hell?
What? Nani?
Nani? Yeah.
Nani? I don't have my soundboard open. I missed the cue. Dang it.
Next time.
Oh yeah, next time definitely.
So let's do. What's the general? So this is like a 300 by or 350 by 1000 ish, and then filters. I'm gonna turn that off first, and then do a crop slash pad. Move that up, and then crop and pad out the extra.
Nick's requesting that we put some background music on so we don't have to listen to the deafening silence and our voices.
Wait, hold on. Is the background music not coming through?
No.
Very cool. I'll change that.
Look, Omega, that's not very cash money of you.
It is not. God. Let's do advanced audio properties. So I don't know why it breaks sometimes, but if I monitor off and then monitor and output, is it now? Nope, it's not. Monitor. Oh, hold on. I know why. This is set to default instead of.
You know, you know how I said I was gonna download a bunch of music tracks so I can be a DJ? Yeah, I totally forgot to do that, and this would have been the perfect time to do that.
It would have been.
Oh well, I've got sad violin music. I have to turn this one down because it's kind of loud. Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad day.
Sag.
Sorry, I cut myself on that.
On the edge.
Oh yeah, no, I'm an edgelord, don't you know?
Cut myself on all that edge.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Oh.
Whoops, not that. Whoopsie daisies. And use my screen overlay program to cheat at. Never mind. To do this specifically. So I'm gonna ghost this, and then gonna do that.
Nick is requesting that we put on water.
Water? What are you talking about, Nick?
My, what even is that, Omega?
What is what?
I almost just did it too. What are you thinking? Nothing, DK. Nothing. We were not walking about any edge. I played sad violin music and it made me an edgy sad boy. Edgy sad mouse. Ultimate edgehog.
Ultimate. Ultimate.
Ultimate edgelord.
Ultimate edgelord.
Why does it just sound like a bad boss in a D&D campaign?
This is my final form.
This is my final form. No, you gotta start with the, you must forgive me, master, but I have to go all out just this once. I must attain my final form. Yeah, no, the standard, stereotypical edgy.
Just this once.
And then he pulls out his katana and it just shimmers with a slight glint as he prepares himself to enter ultimate kill mode.
Here's the twist, though.
Does that sound
the
like
ultimate kill is himself. He just commits seppuku on the battlefield and falls over.
Oh, well, you could say he cut himself on all that edge he had.
Oh God, he did. Fatally. No. Resize rows 80.
I believe the answer you're looking for, Nick, is heart. I like to consume hearts. Nothing else. My, how lewd of a question to ask.
How lewd of you.
Oh my, how lewd. I need that. I need that sound clip on my board
Yeah, why isn't it already there?
because I don't think of these things. You know, my brain's about as good as a, you know, that's how my brain works.
I understand. Let's do 85. Resize.
I know I added a couple. I don't remember what any of them do though.
Resize columns A through B, 85. No, that's a bit too big. Let's do... Yeah, 85 is perfect for now. Nope, too big. 85 then 90?
Nick says 82.5.
No, this is perfect. So let's unghost. And then... we just line them up. And then right and left. And then let's make sure that these are... So I'm going to change the text color to the same as the background color. What color do you think is good as a background?
For what?
For this, for the realm symbols.
Probably the same color as the screen.
Oh, let's color it as already.
Well, I honestly don't know. I when I was doing my test runs, I just had intended it to be that it have no background other than the screen.
Navy?
Here, let me bring up my blocker realm. There we go, like that. I can do it live.
Interesting. L2 rings. So let's... Oh my, look at that. Yeah, we still need those rings. So filters, image mask / blend. Another one of those. Rings. And then I'm not going to do an alpha mask. This is going to be like something completely different. Nope. It'll be multiply. Yeah, there we go. Addition, actually, nope. Subtraction? Nope. Multiply. There we go. That looks right.
I would like to point out, though, that the realm symbols are getting cut off.
Indeed they are. That's just a formatting issue that we'll fix later on.
All right. I mean, we can resize them if we need to. We can bring them down. The realm symbols themselves.
Absolutely.
Nick's gonna hire Hitman to get you if you don't fix those. If you don't fix them, I'll start squeaking in your walls at night.
I'll fix them.
Squeak, squeak.
No.
Don't make me get the squeakers.
Fuck. Okay, I'm on it. Don't. Don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. Maybe white would actually be the best thing for it. Just like
So
to reset.
I used a like a
text.
gray white, like a milky white
as well.
for the colors.
Milky white.
for like the rings and the numbers.
And then add another image mask / blend. Numbers. And so we're just going to do this. And then we're going to change it to multiply. Nope, addition. Nope. Subtraction? And then we're going to play with some backgrounds.
All right. I'm not sure exactly what your full idea for what you wanted for that was, so I left it pretty plain. I'll just leave mine over here on the side as reference. Oh, I should actually add the background. There we go. There we go.
So B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I.
Yes.
J, K, L, M, N, O. There we go. That looks pretty good. Some of them are getting caught off a little bit, but it doesn't look awful.
Yeah, that's why in my test I had the realm symbols layered separately from everyone else so that they would be on top of everything. They wouldn't get cut off.
We could just do that here too. So let's do filters and then the rings and numbers. Let's just get rid of those. The rings and the numbers, and then have yeah.
I mean, if you want, I can show you exactly how mine's layered.
Either pure black or pure white, because it needs to be filtered somehow. There's got to be like a chroma key.
Filter?
Yeah, like here, I'll show you what I mean. It could be pure green too. And then we add a chroma key filter.
Are you gonna add some fancy animation or something?
No, just that. So
So you just remove the background and make it transparent.
yeah, basically, just like that.
Well, I mean, the individual realm symbols by default have that as their background.
Yes, but since it's through Google Sheets, there's going to be background automatically on the page since it's going through a web browser.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Also, Nick says Swamp.
Swamp is oh no!
Swamp got lagged out of existence. This is what you get, Kenobi. This is what you get.
Swamp got
Swamp has been
kadeemed.
removed from the roster completely.
Got kadeemed. So, okay, let's...
Now it's like that. Who's that? What's that realm symbol? Da da da. That's what it is now.
Color...
You know, from the Pokemon transitions, you know, who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
It's, oh, well, that doesn't work.
Uh-oh. Now we've eliminated all of them.
I'll just... do this. This is fine. Everything is fine. Image. Let's do... create new, and it's going to be... gonna be... what am I gonna call this? What is it? It's gonna be...
Base layer?
No. Rings and numbers for realms. Realms list background. I'm just gonna grab this.
DK is asking if the Acceleracers is it the Acceleracers tournament or the Festive tournament next week?
That's a good question.
Absolutely good question. We'll get back to you on that very soon.
Indeed.
Let's see. So our next one would be December 3rd.
I'd say the festive tournament's probably going to be the end of December. So first is the endurance, then is the festive.
You heard it here first. First endurance, then festive. It has been decided. Ka-chunk.
Was that a gavel?
Yeah, it was a very chunky gavel made of rock.
Dude, you should get your money back for that. I don't think it works very well.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Knocks on wood.
My table is made of plastic. Pong table.
A Pong table? Like the video game?
More or less. I know, it allows me to make my scratching noises really easy, so I enjoy it.
Oh, don't. Don't. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, no, it's scratching, not squeaking. There's a difference.
Indeed.
The other question we should say is, are we going to implement our new rule set for this next tournament? It would be the simplified one of, if you die, you lose 75% points. If you EDR, you lose 25% points. And that's applied to all teams. No teams get extra or less points per team.
Mm-hmm.
It's just standardized.
And then we'd have to code that.
Oh, so. Oh, right. You were going over that earlier with your Google Sheet.
Yeah. It would have to be inputted. Inputted. Is the aspect ratio different?
That could be. I designed all of the decals at 2K, which should be able to downscale just fine with minor problems, but I didn't scale it to your Google Docs, so they're not perfectly spaced evenly by 100 by 100 pixels.
Okay.
They're a bit more scrunched, if that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense. Let's see. So, the one I'm
That's
using
why I
here-
included some of the circles as individual, so that way we can move them as needed.
So 337 by 978. So it'd be... Interesting.
I feel like I can hear your thought process. The gears in your head are turning.
Is the smoke come... I was gonna say, is the smoke coming out of my ears yet, or...
Yeah, I think we can hear that. Everybody else hear that?
Indeed.
Honestly, that thought process you're having of trying to fit the same thing was me trying to fit everything together, trying to get pixel width right while adjusting stream HUD size. That's why I just started making red blocks that I could just start building around, turn my HUD into Minecraft.
Honestly.
Oh, and DK's asking if you can add back the temporarily removed maps from the roster for next tournament.
All of them?
Well, the ones that he was working on, the Kenobi map.
This guy.
It's the janitor. You gotta clean up after his mess now.
My god. The Noive. Some Noive this guy has.
You know this guy. Yeah, you tell him, boss.
I tells him.
You want me to take care of him real good? I know a place right down the Chicago River. Won't know where hit him.
Yeah, let's talk about it later. Why'd I go
Yeah.
Australian there?
Yeah, I started turning Aussie myself. I don't know what it is, but with like trying to do like Chicago or East Coast accents in general, I just start turning Aussie.
It's they're tricky. They are. So, Alpha Mask. Makes sense. And you go up. Alpha channel. Multiply. Addition. What?
Oh, DK, I know it's hard when you're responsible for the quality assurance of all 44 maps, but and you might try to consider, that, or I should try to consider that, it takes a lot of time, but I don't want you to start trying to bring up, that you're under sweatshop conditions here. We've assigned you tasks that you need to complete, and you need to get them done, otherwise somebody's not getting fed tonight.
I'd listen to him. He's unreasonable when he gets like this. I just do what he says.
Yeah, you better listen to me. Big Boss is speaking to you now.
Did you say Big Bot?
Big Boss. Sorry, I got a bit of a lisp. My rat teeth get in the way.
Understandable.
But in all reality, DK, take your time. Do what you need to do. No rush. The maps are still there and they're still playable to some degree, depending on if you prefer your
to some degree.
Do you prefer your computer in one piece or several melted chunks?
Important question. Think it over.
Well, I don't know about you. My computer's on the verge of becoming melted chunks, so that's why I need to get a new one. It's only, 8 to 9 years old. Surprised it hasn't melted yet. It screams in pain every time I boot it up.
Why? Why must I live? Ah!
The fans go turbo like a helicopter, just like.
Yeah.
That's the sound it makes whenever I boot it up for a couple seconds. That's okay, I'm fine.
Just the fans, though. Those things, you can just replace those things and then be fine.
Yeah, but they're the fans on the GPU is the problem.
Oof. You can still replace those.
I could, but I'd have to disassemble the GPU itself, and I don't want to do that.
It's not as hard as you think. Also, does this work?
Up on the
Yeah, like for the numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does, though the numbers peek through the realm symbols.
Is that an issue?
I would think so.
Touche.
It just looks weird.
Does.
That's why I included, realm blocker circles, so we get a nice crisp background behind the realm. I mean, at that point, we could just re-add in the background color of the realm symbol, and that should just block it out on the layer. All this is doing layer gymnastics, That's all we're doing right now.
So what we want is the background to let it in, but the foreground cannot.
Okay. Let me explain this on mine here. You got my screen?
I got it.
Okay, I'm removing all of the unnecessary details so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Get rid of... Okay, so we have our base screen, which is the monitor, right? So this is our background.
Mm-hmm.
And following that, we have the numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers go just like that. And on top of that, we have the realm blockers, which block out the numbers and are the same color as the background color. So the monitor screen. Right? So what that looks like is this. And then on top of these, we have the rings. The rings go on top of that just so the blockers don't disappear.
Those
because
are what
if I
you
have
mean
the
by
rings below the blockers eat them. Right? And then on top of that go the realm symbols. on top of
Okay.
everything else. That's how I have it layered. Because if you leave the numbers up and you put the realm symbols on, it just looks weird.
Then the
Your
trick.
your eyes are competing for two different things. What's behind the realm symbol and what is the realm symbol? You know? Which is why I like to have the realm blockers in the back, as it just gives it a flat flush appearance. So that's how I did my layers, and that's why I said in the chat I wanted to see if I could simplify the process, and this was about as simple as I could get it without combining the realm symbols with other assets. The simplest way to do this is, if you don't mind combining realm symbol assets, is... Okay, I need this layer, this layer, this layer. Is to do this. I'm gonna pull this out. Is to make all of the realm symbols a token, as if they were a game piece, like this. Which then all you have to do is just overlay that on top of the numbers on the screen.
Okay. So the
That would
question.
simplify it quite a bit, but that would also mean we need to change the aspect scaling of the realm symbols, which is why I didn't do it this way at the start.
Yeah. True.
But that is the simplest way to make it literally one layer.
Okay.
So you have your base layer is literally just the numbers and the monitor screen. The circles and the blockers and the realm symbols are all on one.
Makes sense.
The other downside of this, of course, is you can't actually... Oh, my thing almost crashed. Do what I planned on doing, which was have any realm symbols that have passed darken to indicate that while they were played, they're no longer active. Which is literally just me switching my opacity down. So they're not glowing anymore.
That'll be tricky.
You see, that's the problem. The way that I had it thrown together. Because we can't achieve all of the stuff, all of the features that we want to put on here, if we combine all of the assets into one, like I had them on the token. If we combine them all in the token, we'll only be able to do one half, which is the countdown style clock with the numbers that get blocked out as time goes. But we won't be able to add transparency values to them or anything like that. But if we do it the other way, where it's layered 4 different ways, then
That
we
makes
can
sense.
do transparency, but then we start getting cut off realm symbols and mismatched scaling.
You know what we could do? This will take a while, but we just add backgrounds to the realm symbols themselves. We just make them
But, you see,
non-transparent.
that's what I was saying about making them a token, right?
Yep.
So what I did was I took the realm blocker, this piece here. I took the realm symbol itself, put that on top of the realm blocker. So now that covers the number whenever we place that down anywhere, right? And then this was just for added accents. I added the ring on top just to make it look even. And that's how you make the token. It's just those 3 layers put into one.
Makes sense. I'm gonna do the.
I could put those together. It might take a while.
I'm gonna do this token thing first.
I mean, we could make them square. They don't have to be circles. I just made them circles so they would fit in the confines of the box easier. This is the 100 by 100 scale.
Let's do. Image.
Some secret whispering.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Is it secret?
they-
Is it safe?
DK might just be trying to contact us again.
Say again? What'd you say? What?
said nothing. I don't know what you're referring to.
Right. Right. Oh, of course.
Yes, of course, of course, of course. What I do? Now, where's my asset page? Where did I put that? Right here. Okay, there's the rings. And I need the blocker. These two together, I can make the token. Fine. Cut. Go. And then I've got a token back I can use wherever I need. I gotta trim it. Bad job.
Oops.
That should do. Then combine, then cut.
Oops.
Token back. I can align that over here. Seems like we're doing the same thing.
More or less.
Save that there, and then I need to open up. Make a sorting system, and then I still forget where everything goes. Stream HUD, realm stuff. There we go. This is the template. There we go. Good thing I saved the spaghetti realm template. Because then I can just take the token back, move it. That's the problem though. The token's not 100 by 100.
I think this
I guess
will
I
work
can
just fine.
Could scale it.
Just need to get through all of it.
Omega DK is wondering if he and I will be co-commentating next stream. I don't believe that will be the case, but that is up to you.
Next stream is the tournament, yes?
Yes.
Oh, it's a good thing we've got this all set up in preparation.
Alright. Well, that's not a no, DK.
True. Truly. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just replace all of these again. Acid. Blizzard. Are they not 100 by 100?
What?
No, they are. They all are.
Yeah, I made them all 100 by 100. So if I went with the token, it would be 120 by 120 is the scale. I can change that though. It shouldn't be too hard.
And then I can set the backgrounds to be whatever we need. Let's do blue, like pure blue. Hex. So if you go all the way to blue values, then it's OOOOFF. And then you use a chroma key to cut out the pure blue. Take that out. Add a chroma key. Blue. Yep. Similarity, turn that down. That's a shame. Maybe magenta? Custom. It's a shame they all have all those colors.
Oh no. I don't want to have to touch all these up again.
Well, I got a half an hour to figure this out. Oh, well, I'm at it. I got one of these cockpit images from General Kenobi that I still haven't messed with.
Oh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I think I know where you're going with that one.
let's do filters, and then let's do scaling aspect. Nope. Mask / blend. Let's see how this looks. Okay, and then I change the color channel. There we go. That doesn't work very well.
Uh-oh. You've been swallowed by the car.
Ruh-roh. Trying to add it as a background. Makes sense that I would add it as a different image. And then put that right behind me. They look
It
horrible.
does tend to clip a little bit into the
If I
skull
lean
box,
back,
but that's fine.
if I lean back, then it's
Yeah, that actually kind of works.
yeah. And then
Now we need to get like a realm background behind that too.
that's true. And if we really wanted to be fancy, we'd like pipe in visual data from distance. We'd get a mod for like a second perspective, and oh my god, that would be murder on my PC.
It would be. DK also approves of the battle spec.
Yeah, Kenobi, this is what I wanted to do with the background. Just like this. VR headset. I'll show you what it looks like here for a minute. I won't be able to hear anything though.
Okay, he's going in. Can't hear us now. Say whatever you want.
And then I'll take this. Pop this out in front. That's about what you'll get. I can't see anything. This thing isn't on.
you just pointed your camera really far down. See, this is the true Kurt Wild experience.
You can't see nothing.
Can't see nothing. I should have installed fog lights. It's too foggy. I can't see.
There's too much fog in this realm.
What realm is this called again? I don't know. The I can't see realm.
This is the fabled unseeable realm.
Yes. Isn't that actually a fan-made realm?
I think so. That's Red Lee's realm.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, I would remember. He's a fellow Idahoan.
Who are you calling a hoe?
No one.
But yeah, actually, so General Kenobi, the idea is to have the webcam physically in the same location as it is in the render, so that it lines up, and the background gets cut out and replaced with the render. Do a little bit of CGI, do a little bit of tomfoolery.
Yeah, DK brought it up. It's Unseeable Realm by Creeper's Rock.
Really? I thought that was Red Lee.
Oh, Creeper's Rock, he says. I would trust him. He's the janitor.
True.
I'm just a commissar with actual no official title of such, so you know. What do I know?
Truly. Insert image.
I just tell people to go to Gulag.
I just tell people to go to Gulag. It's no big deal.
I reserve you to he has been reserved to a life of hard labor.
He's truly
I did not
privileged.
kill him.
He does not die, no. He lives to serve the interests of the glorious Soviet Russia.
The Soviet Union grows strong on back of men who
See-
truly understand what it means to sacrifice everything in the name of the country. My
That's-
speech impediment's coming at me full force.
See, you mispronounce words. Straight to Gulag.
Yes, exactly. I go to Gulag. Oh well, at least I'm not going to Brazil. You know what they do to you there?
Detroit! No, not Detroit! Anything but Detroit!
Detroit. That reminds me of one of
Take
my.
him to Detroit.
I don't remember where I saw this, but somebody was trying to pronounce. It was cities in a game, and they were all Middle Eastern names in particular, and he couldn't pronounce any of them, so he just gave up at one point and said Detroit for one of the city names. I don't know why I found that so funny, but that's what that reminded me of.
That would have got me. I wouldn't have been able to predict that.
Exactly. That's probably why I found it so funny. I'm almost done making all of the chips, almost, and then I have to save them individually.
I wonder.
I don't even know if this is gonna work. I got a 50-50 shot of this rescaling work. I have to reformat it first,
So-
though.
Insert. So I gotta mess with the tolerance more for this chroma key filter. Similarity, 0 out of 1, almost. Actually, yeah, that works.
Which
My
works?
man. That works. That works. I think I cracked the. I think I got it.
Did you crack the layering problem?
I think I did. All right, sweet. Let's do the rest of these.
Ooh. Let us see indeed what the master has prepared.
From Cliffside. Moved on to games that are easier to handle, huh? Yeah, distance is it's quite the beast. This is Monument. Mon Realm. This is Sky, I believe.
DK says you have done it. You have become Neo. You've transcended.
He's beginning to believe.
I don't know how the rest of that goes.
The fact that you're able to recall one of like the like orchestral tracks at all, is impressive.
Wow, thank you. I am musically inclined.
I am not.
No, I played guitar and bass guitar for a while, and I lost interest, honestly, and just started playing the automaton instead.
The what?
The automaton.
What is that?
I got bored.
Oh,
I'm sure you've seen these. Here, let me get a picture. Yeah,
Is
I'm
it a board?
99%.
Is it a board?
No, it's a thing with a face on it.
Okay.
I don't know if it plays similarly to a violin.
See, if it had like actually been an instrument, the instrument itself had been a board, that would have murdered me. I would have like fallen over in my chair dead.
That's an automaton.
What is? Let's see this thing. Oh, I thought you were showing it on the stream.
No,
Comedy
I put it on
Gold,
the,
joke of the
Discord.
Oh, is it just play a single note?
No, so that black line there is it's a pressure sensitive board,
Oh,
technically speaking. That
So it
will
is a board.
play- yeah, so higher up
my God.
plays lower notes, and the lower note plays high. Lower you go, it plays higher, and there's 3 sound settings on these. They're actually. Give me a minute. I'll go grab it.
Oh my God. Guys, he's doing it.
I've returned with my automaton in hand.
Oh no. What's he gonna do?
I don't even know how well if this is even gonna. I gotta take the foam out of its mouth. So one thing you can do, it has a face on it. You can, you can squeeze its cheeks to open up the mouth. So, the sound
Blizzard.
protector here.
Metro Reactor. Yeah,
All you gotta do is
and
touch the board. They make sound.
sounds like it's screaming.
Oh, you haven't heard screaming yet.
Ah! I don't know if I like that.
I have it on the highest setting. It has a more neutral.
Can you like slide?
Yeah, so this is me going from top to bottom.
Interesting. Sounds really difficult to be precise with it.
It is. I'm not very good with it, but I never played violin. Apparently, from what I hear, if you've played violin, this is actually pretty similar. It also has a low setting. I forgot how much fun this thing is. I haven't picked it up in like 6 months.
So I'm gonna
There you go. I'm your DJ now.
I'm your DJ now.
Believe it or not, I actually used to. I used to play AC/DC Thunderstruck on this thing. believe it. I don't remember.
As a matter of
I honestly
fact-
don't remember how to do it anymore.
As a matter of fact, Mouse, I cannot believe it.
Something like that. Oh, I'm so bad at it now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I make everyone ear bleed. But yeah, that's an automaton.
I just got my volume turned down low enough.
Honestly, there's a YouTube channel that does really good covers of real songs using the automaton. Real Sully G is his channel.
Really?
Give that a watch, and you'll be surprised what you can do with this thing.
You're gonna have to.
When you're not an idiot like me.
You're gonna have to link that to me. I've got some
absolutely
research to do.
will.
Okay, so let's do.
I can't play Megalovania on this thing. I probably could if I tried, but I have no idea how to start. I'm not familiar enough with the song or the instrument.
It's pretty straightforward.
I'm sure it is. I'd have to practice, though. Oh, he has a cover of it. I'll just link that instead.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, I'll link it in the Discord. So that's his channel. And this is the cover for Megalovania on his automaton.
Okay. And then
I gotta go put this thing away real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I've returned.
do I
Arrival.
how do I center something here?
Let's see. No, yours would be different than how I have mine set up. You use Inkscape?
I use Paint.net.
Paint.net. I can't help ya.
Good luck.
I'm sorry. I use Clip Studio Paint, and I'm sure a lot of the controls are similar. I generally just eyeball it most of the time. If I'm being honest.
Interesting.
Usually mine aren't that precise, which is probably why you're running into issues of the stuff not lining up on your Google Doc, because I'm not very precise.
Yeah. That's the difference between you and I.
Well, I follow the acronym TLAR. I don't know if you've heard it before.
I have not.
TLAR. That looks about right.
It's brilliant.
It just has to look right.
It's true. Okay, so oh yeah, I need to resize the hold on, let's do the there we go. Let's resize that first off. There we go. Now it fits. And then nope, not interact. Let's do filter Do a crop pad. The bottom. Well, that messes with the aspect ratio somewhat. Let's do properties and do 500 by 500 so it's resizable. Here we go. And properties. Let's just make the width 300. Hey, there we go. That works, right?
I think so. Wait, for the stream to catch up. Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
I think so. Although I will say something that's still been a bit buggy on the stream layout is that you still have the old screen for the mini realms screen.
The what?
So the main realm screen, so the new one we have, the tall and skinny one, doesn't have its background.
Yes, working on that now.
Okay. It's been like that for a while, and I thought I'd say something.
Makes sense. Oh, so many layers.
Oh, I know your pain. I'm working each of the realm symbols I have right now, which I just finished reformatting, so I'm going to see if shrinking this works to fit on the new template. I'm going to hope it all works. All of them are individually layered. Oh, it makes it kind of fuzzy. Fuzzy. I like the fuzz. Smart smoothing doesn't help with that.
There we go.
If you zoom out, you don't notice the fuzz. I think I'll be on my
And I'm also
version.
gonna do this. L rings. There we go. CO2 filter and then realms list. Just gonna. There we go. Perfect. All right. I think that's working, except for the green. The green is. I see your spaghetti over in the corner.
I'm working on it. I'm centering the chips and making sure they're aligned. So I'm basically making a template that'll look like this with a transparent background, but the realm symbol has all of its details and stuff, and then you can just layer that on top of the numbers that are currently on the sheet. And that way we don't have to mess with too much shimming of the layers and assets.
Of course. So.
So I'm gonna start saving these individual chips. Is what we're looking for. New folder, chips, and this is Labyrinth. I feel like I'm making chips for like a tabletop game.
In a sense, you are. I don't know why I said that.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I am. Objectively.
All right, DK. Have fun. Have a nice night. Oh, and DK is officially opening signups for teams.
Very sweet.
Yeah, for everybody that's here that's
Look at
listening.
this.
Signups are officially opened. You've heard it here first, folks. Get your spot now while you still can.
Interesting. I'm gonna open myself on Twitch here.
Oh?
Yep. And I'm gonna grab a screen grab this. And then oops. Let that open in the background, why don't I? Why don't I, yeah, I'm gonna take the, let's do realms list. Make sure that's aligned. I don't know, does the green look bad?
No, honestly, you actually reminded me of one of the concepts I did have for the countdown. Was the circles would be colored depending on what was active. So on the current realm we're on, the circle would be green. But that requires more layer nonsense, and we're trying to simplify that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the green, I think it looks okay. It's contrast color for sure. It doesn't line up with the numbers, though. The numbers would also have to change.
Definitely. We could change the numbers to be green if we want to do that.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Let's like fool around with it and see how it looks.
All right,
Let's
I'm
do Alright, so let's do color, kill color keeper. Select primary color. There we go. That's good tolerance. Let's copy that. Go back. Add it on top. Then let's do luminosity curves and then some RGB curves. RGB. There we go. How's that look?
Ooh, that's very bright.
It is. Yeah, no, I checked DMs. I got 7 more minutes though. However,
Uh-oh.
what I will do.
No. I'm gonna race against the clock.
Uh-oh.
I've almost got the chips done.
So I'm gonna yoink this. Grab it there. Yoink this. Put it. And yeah, let's add that as an image. Oh wow, it's got built-in transparency. Neato.
Nice.
Now I just gotta resize it so that it's like. All right. Not bad. And then I just gotta get out my my racing wheel, position my camera correctly so it shows up underneath the windshield. How does a symbol fit in those spaces, you say? Well, allow me to show you. So let's replace number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 with swamp. Ta-da! Fuck. I see your point.
That's why I'm making chips.
There we
No,
go.
it won't be a problem once those are done.
It's already not a problem. I fixed it. All right, swamp, storm, cavern, macro. That's pretty good, right? Storm, swamp, cavern, lava, water metro, cliffside ice, winds, cosmic. It's not coded.
Okay. Just for my curiosity, I'm gonna send you one of these chips. You don't have to do all of them. Just pick one and see if I want to see how this
I got you.
on there. Let's do which one you have on. Let's do cavern. I've got that one all ready to go. So here is a chip. I just want to see how that's gonna look. It doesn't have the green circle or anything, but the idea behind the chip is we don't have to have the circle on the board, just the number, so that way the positions don't have to be pinpoint.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
So that takes care of the circle lineup problem.
Also makes it look a bit less intense.
Ooh, Kenobi wants to make a Nitrium interior for your webcam. That would be really cool.
That would be cool. And then like a full like Nitrium custom car. And then you'd have the like car view on the main screen.
What if you had like a Slingshot or Diora 2 or something?
That would be
cool.
really cool. Yep. But yeah, no. VR headset, or like even without a headset, I could still just do like an interior cockpit view of distance. In fact, let's boot this thing up.
Yeah, let's get a little test drive. I'm almost done with these chips.
Yeah. I'll let the Steam Cloud save do its thing, which takes a lot longer since I have a bunch of extra files.
I feel that.
Like level files and stuff, and like, of course, custom cars. I think it backs those up too.
Does it?
Move the chair to
That's
the side
funny.
a bit. Okay. Like this? Yeah. Then go back. Then I would need to center the cockpit, and I can't do that unless I'm in VR. For battle spec specifically. So this is how it would look. There we go. And I gotta redo distance. Filters. And rescale it. Bring it within range. There we go. So let's grab battle spec. And turn the glow down a bit. But then set up the secondary to actually be blue. And then have this be and then this is like, if I was in the cockpit, you'd see the steering wheel like in the we've got a little bit of time.
Okay. I am uploading the chips now to the drive folder. They should be in there now.
Sweet. Might not have time to mess with those today, but soon enough. Also, I've got
to
to
get an idea of what they look like.
Yeah, for sure. I got to redo the normal map on this too. On these tracks, because there's currently like no functioning normal map.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, this is what you'd be looking at.
I feel like that'd be really cool, though. You know, you're actually
Yeah.
part of the race.
No, yeah, that would be cool. I think that'd probably add to the spectacle. Plus, then you'd get like a realistic like look of what the realms are like, which I feel like is the one thing that the streams are missing, because you don't get to see it from the racer's perspective, since I'm always like spectating.
Yeah, you don't get to see a lot of the client-side animations that a lot of these realms can have.
Yeah. Plus, it's really easy to have someone like come in and score while they're racing. Like the way that you score it is super easy, and just to score while the race is going on. It's just like a little bit of like data input over 2 hours.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I could teach you how to do it like pretty simply. You just enter the person's score, and then if they wreck, you wipe it. Currently, using the current scoring layout.
You gotta put us to work somehow.
Now let's try it in VR. And I'm going to use the OVR toolkit to try and like warp over. So I'm going to move my stuff over real quick. And this is just a quick test run. So, but yeah. I'm gonna start Steam VR, plug in the base stations real quick.
And while you're doing that, I will give an example of, or I'm going to try to line up my own chips on my board to give myself an example how it might look.
Okay. I gotta
Number layer, there we go.
swap.
Do acid, like acid. I need to drag that over. Just a chip. Just
Yeah, I'll download the new model.
plunk. There we go. It's not scaled the same way, but it works well enough.
Place file in this destination, and then I gotta get rid of the zip file. My game won't start. Okay. So I'm not gonna do the steering wheel this time. It's too much.
It'll
too much
take too
effort.
much setup.
Yeah, too much
And
setup.
I imagine, since you know it's 6:04, someone's gonna be in here going, "You got obligation, boy."
No, not this week.
Not this week, you say.
Not this week. Long story.
Long story short, not this week.
Nope. Yeah. So I'm gonna swap over some voice sources on Discord, voice and video. Let's do Valve for input and then Valve for output. Actually, I'll keep my input the same because I'll have that mic in my way either way, and then let's swap these out. Can't hear anything at the moment. Your advanced settings. And then grab this. Okay. All right, am I coming in? Okay, and I can hear you. All right, but I can't see anything. Very well. Let's do excellent. There we go. Both of those. And then recenter. Alright, and then distance. I'm going to launch that. That should be all I need this for. So the OVR Advanced Toolkit, how do I do that? So, how do I use the OVR toolkit? Oh, nope, that's completely different. So let's go properties and swap that to Valve index. There we go.
Can I be heard now? I can hear myself! Yay!
Now you're coming through.
I most assuredly am! My boisterous voice cannot be held back by some measly programming.
Alright, so no developer. How do I do? There we go. So I'm just using keyboard for now, but let's do garage. Arcade, let's do some of the realms maps. Let's do Canyon Realm, yeah. And so OVR Advanced Toolkit, how do I use that? Ah, okay, that's right. Feel a bit of quaking here. So there's that, and then there. Okay. So I gotta go to VR options, enable VR, render scale, put that at basically 100, full render scale, and then I'm gonna have to go to OVR settings. Exit game. Okay.
What's this about exiting game? No, you can't. I'm just about ready to go for the boosters.
stopping. Okay, and then launch. It doesn't open a window. How do I... I'm gonna have to research how to use it. Well, for now, I'm gonna go like...
Shift your head. There you go.
Doesn't seem to matter. Like,
Are you in first person or nose cam?
I'm in, now it works. So this is effectively... Alright. Proof of concept, still got some bugs to work out, but... That's pretty cool. How's this look on the stream, by the way?
It looks pretty cool, though it looks very disorienting to drive your car in 3D with a VR headset on.
Oh, it certainly does. I'd rather have like a first-person view as well.
I mean, everything lines up well enough. I'm envisioning it from you actually sitting in the driver's seat would look pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Actually, being first person, you can see it.
Yep.
What happens if you get water realm, though? You don't have an animation to put your hatch over your head.
That's true. I just gotta hold my breath. This is pretty dope, actually. I'm gonna be totally nauseous, but this is fucking sick.
This does honestly,
Both literally and figuratively.
as DK said, Z-Storm would approve. I've never actually raced this game in VR, and it's something that I really want to do.
Realms, I think, are the best for it because normal tracks, there's like too much going on visually. For Realms, you get to like enjoy kind of a more like,
Relaxed game.
yeah, more gentle experience.
I will say, honestly, even without the steering wheel, I think it looks fine. Because your arms are still where the wheel would be normally.
That's true. Yeah. Steering wheel would be fun to use though,
Oh, it would be.
especially if I could get it to show up.
I still gotta get mine. I have to get my new PC first.
Plus, it's not as jerky. You know, with a steering wheel, I don't have to. It doesn't like totally jerk left and right. I can actually like do degrees of steering.
I mean, you can do that with the analog as well. Depends on how sensitive your control is.
Ooh.
How's that boost feel? Oh, you should have done. You need to do one that has like some mega. Yeah, that booster right below you, right below you. Hit that booster. Don't skip it. That's got some super speed to it.
I'll try and go backwards. Do I have wings in this? I do have wings.
I don't even know how anybody could like fly.
Okay, alright, let's do this.
Yeah, good. Super speed.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna mess with this. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna cut the stream off.
All right, sounds good.
Alright. Catch you later.
See you,
Everybody.
everyone. See you for the tournament.
Alright, yeah, see you next week at the tournament.